Alright guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to play Fiora top lane in Season 12. So what you want to run right now is CONQ, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand. You want to go with Overgrowth into easy matchups, and you also want to be going with a Bone Plate. Kind of depends on like what you're facing against. You know, into matchups that require like a lot of playing safe, you know, and, you know, facing off like a hard poking matchup is where you go second wind. But if you're facing off a bruiser matchup, can be like any kind, that's where you go for Bone Plate. So think about Garen, for example. So it seems like Garen is taking the push at level 1, which is fine for me. I'm just going to respect him here. We're going to start to play very aggressive like the moment we hit level 2 and specifically level 3. And we're going to be looking into like stacking the wave up whenever we get the chance to do it. This wave's going to drag into. I love it when there's like top laners who is like pushing the lane like this, because even though they do get the push against me, it's not necessarily any good for them because they can't actually trade you at all. Okay, that's the Q coming out. Popping the trade off, then backing out. It's not necessarily the best trade in the world, but it will do fine. So now we can like start stacking the wave up, so we can put it in like my favor now. Okay. So whenever Garen decides to like press the Q on me, that's where we want to be using my W so we can block it. Pretty much the main source. Okay. Well, he's dead. Apparently there's a guy over here. Jung was like going all crazy about like pinging me. I know, man. The classics, yeah, he's definitely bait. You see that? This Garen is like pathing towards the river right now, possibly baiting for it. Wait a second. How much do you want to bet that if I place a ward down right now? Yep. It's so obvious, man. So obvious. Alright, cool. Stay with me, Nocturne. It would be a lot better. Like, often it's like super predictable whether a jungler is there or not. Sometimes it makes perfect sense. There we go. And now we go back to base. So you can kind of like get the idea of how Fiora's gonna work out. You are more focusing on like poking with your Q rather than constantly going for the all-in. So let me explain here for a second. So the idea with Fiora is that you always press Q to poke, and you only go for short trades with your E whenever you can. And I mean, obviously, like eventually you get them low enough, you all in. So you typically just auto Q or Q auto into 2 E's, trying to hit like the proc, and then you simply back off. Like the mistake that most people make is going for the all in way too early when you cannot kill your opponent yet. Alright, we're gonna Q him again. And now we're gonna kill him here. Gonna pop my potion as well. Hey, yep. We had a huge advantage over Garen because the wave was basically pushing to Garen, and we took that opportunity to be backporting back to base, which in return allowed us to like walk back to lane and then buying my items. So even when Garen does have the advantage with his ignite, he still loses way too hard because first of all I can just parry his Q, and then like secondly I had the item advantage already, and we had the wave like pushing towards me, so in theory he could not do anything there. He couldn't like change what happened. Cost 6 currently in bot lane. It's good to know. I simply hold it here. I do like want to like thin out the wave just a little bit so it doesn't like hard push into me directly. Let's try. Parry that stuff. And now we just relax here.
Is this supposed to be a challenge?
I don't want to miss the cannon, so that's how we're gonna do it. Apparently, we are just a little bit unlucky. I don't know what's going on in bot lane there, but Ashe has been like standing in the base for like 2 minutes right now, so hopefully this guy's gonna come back. Oh yeah, he does. That guy takes a really long time to just like buy one single item, man. So as long as we hold the wave down in this position here, it's going to be very hard for Garen to pull anything off. And we're getting like all those free Qs now. Kha'Zix could be topside. Oh, I didn't parry that perfectly. My bad. Would have been a perfect trade if I parried it. Potentially like even an all-in if that went correctly. So now we got the wave stacking towards Garen, which is going to give me a huge advantage again. Let's place a ward down. Kha'Zix is not here, because otherwise like Garen would be pushing... Okay. Well, I got him. See ya later. Can we push? There we go. We can also take like one play before we go back, so let's get it. Nice. We can in theory stay for one more because Garen is playing with Ignite. We have the favor, you know, of having TP here. Alright, now we can back off. I'm not going to take the last 3, obviously, because that would be bad for me. Now we're going to get this stuff. We're going to go for Page. We'll take Iron Spike for trading. I'll take this. Now, guys, I want to mention this real quick. This is a really, really good patch for Fiora in case you've been, like, kind of missing out. I'm going to TP this one. This is a really good patch for Fiora because Riot finally did some good changes, you know, not just for champions that are constantly using lethal tempo, but instead what they've done was changing the main keystone of Fiora, which is the CONQ, which actually makes her definitely like quite a bit stronger, like especially during laning phase. You might not notice it as much, but it's definitely there, you know. Same goes for like a few other champions, but Fiora specifically is really good into this one. So like if you're looking for a good top laner right now to just go and pick up randomly, then Fiora's a pretty good one. But keep in mind, she takes like a lot of skill. So it's obviously not that easy to just pick up Fiora. Apparently Kha'Zix took the Herald, so I'm assuming he's going to be topside. I was just chilling. Hit the CS. Now we just relax again. Let's place a ward down. I'm assuming Kha'Zix could be topside. Wait a second. I don't want to jump into that because I don't really know where Kha'Zix is at. Like usually when people farm up like that, like usually the jungler is like on the back. Because people don't always take those kind of risks. Kha'Zix is currently in mid. Good to know. I got him. Yep. So the trick is to silence or well block the silence from Garen and then simply all-inning with your parry and then you're good to go. Alright. Let's get back. Or before we do, actually, I'm just gonna see if I can get like at least one plane. Perfect. Now we can actually go back. If we can successfully like push down this wave, it will be even better. Because I'm assuming if Garen comes back, he's just going to E the wave. Likely. There we go. Yep, he's going to eat a wave. And I think he's probably going to eat a wave the next one as well, so... Yep, he will. Let's go for steelcaps here. Let's go for a red trinket. What I'm trying to avoid is Garen's plates. Like, I don't want Garen to be getting those plates here. Like, if we can avoid, like, most of the plates, then it's good. We already have, like, an advantage in terms of, like, farming against Garen, in terms of, like, plates. If we can, like, keep this up, it's gonna be good. If he doesn't get any of them, like, he's gonna be really far behind. There we go. Got Nocturne topside. This guy makes the same mistake over and over. Smart. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna move out of that one. Not gonna take that risk. It's too much. The Garen was very smart for like walking down to the wall so I couldn't hit the right side of him. But whatever, it's okay. Luxy! Tier 2, 4 months. Hey, thank you for the tier 2. Just so you know, Fluxy, you're like one of the only few people that have tier 2, just with a few others. Like about 98% of all the subbies that I have are all like tier 1. Thank you, Fluxy, for the tier 2. Ooh, I got baited this time. So he's smart enough to actually hold it.
Precision and grace.
Alright. This will do a great job here. We're gonna poke him under tower now. My Q is like really really short cooldown now too. So which is pretty good. Okay. We push again. We're just gonna do this consistently until we can poke him, like until we can kill him under tower. Maybe we can use the pressure to be going mid lane as well. Maybe. Whoops, missed that. Ah, we missed that one too. I'm gonna see if I can push this wave and then go mid. There we go. If Garen moves up, then it's likely that we're getting ganked. Wait a second. If Garen moves up like that, while he's level 9, while we are level 11, like this strong, I'm always assuming that the jungle is going to be here, because obviously Garen players are not going to do that stuff. Yup, we're getting ganked, like I thought. The most funny part is that I'm literally falling back and he's still falling for it, apparently. What is he gonna do? It's so obvious I'm getting ganked, man. Alright, let's go back. It's super obvious. I could have, in theory, I could have killed them both, though. I could have, in theory. Let's push this out. We've got the Tiamat now, so clearing is a lot easier to do. Smart. He finally learned his lesson. Got him. And there he goes. It's like even when he baits me with his Q, he still in theory loses because I can just Q away from his Q. So if he doesn't land it, I just jump away. I just wait until his Q runs out, and then I just kill him anyway. Oh, you're dead. Whew. Close. Close, close. Apparently he left from it. I'm quite impressed with like how close that actually was, to be honest. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna overextend for him, so quick fuck with that stuff. We're gonna go back once again. This time we're gonna go for 2 long swords, so we can build up into Warhammer, and after that stuff. after Hydra, what we're looking at to do, the next item will be a steraks gage, most likely, maybe a death stance, kind of depending on like what you are facing off. And then we also eventually get a Guardian's Angel, maybe with a chainsaw at some point because of their healing, but we'll see. So far, like they don't really build anything in terms of healing at all. Wait a second. Got him. Push this out. And now we get the play. Now we get the tower done for. Took us about 17 minutes to get the tower down, surprisingly enough, like considering how fed we are in the lane. But it's mostly because Garen was playing it super safe. Oh, we missed that. Whoops. I mean, if you're watching my content, you know that I'm bound to like miss all the cannons all the time. You just know it. Let's get this camp here.
Others try. I succeed.
All right, now we go back afterwards. Pop the goredrinker once we have that stuff. Yep. And now we go back. Quick questions. Do you ever go Divine Stunner on Fiora? Well, typically, like, goredrinker is the main, but Divine Stunner does work, yeah. I just wait. Need 5 gold. Alright. Let's go back top lane. Got my TP up again in like 80 seconds. I don't know if you guys have heard about the news, guys, but apparently, like, Riot has brought up the idea of, like, nerfing TP soon. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but they're thinking about nerfing the TP so that you can only teleport to towers instead of just everything at the moment. Which sounds like super crazy in my eyes. I don't know what they're doing, actually. But I'm really curious, like, what is going to happen to top lane if that happens. I'm assuming that most people that play top lane are probably going to play Ignite. I think. It's going to be like Ignite meta, if that happens. Pretty sure. Maybe that's like the return of Ignite and the entire meta will just shift because of that. But I also think that the TP change is not going to go through. I think that they're probably going to be possibly be holding it on PvE and just not moving it forward. Because it's like super unbalanced. In my opinion, that's like a way of like removing the skill. Partially. I'm getting chased out by like 3 people. Yeah, because like TP is like one of the things that I've used like when I was doing the challenger grind, like all the way to as close as I could to rank 1. Like TP is one of the things that saved me with it because I could like always TP down to like bot lane at like 5 minutes in the game or something like that, making some incredible plays. You know, I can't imagine what it's like to just being able to like TP to towers. That's crazy, man.
Do not hesitate.
Alright, this guy's done. Yep, you're dead. Good luck.
Such unrefined style.
I will do whatever it takes to take him down. No issue. There we go. Let's push this in. So now we're just going to continue pushing it. We're going to get all the jungle camps. Hopefully the blue buff is also there because oh, I already have it. Certainly don't mind it. I always love it when I play Fiora and I have the blue because I can just in theory just hard push it all the time. Never have to worry. Nice. Let's get the wolves. Or let's get the tower, actually.
I succeed.
Okay, cool. So my team has already been taking the wolves and everything.
Is this supposed to be a challenge?
Got it. Apparently there's a Mr. June over there. I don't think they're gonna fall for it, but let's see anyway. I think they might pass through, maybe. Maybe. Alright, Garrett's overextending. Got him. Perfect. Heal back up. Class 6 is pretty strong. This guy's going like full lethalities. That's why he does like so much damage at the moment. This camp should be here. Yeah, let's go. Perfect. If I can give like a little bit of a tip for those people looking into getting to play Fiora for the first time. If you pop your Q as close to yourself as possible, you can actually shorten like the animation by quite some time. I know it's like pretty basic for many people, but for, you know, for those people just getting to Fiora, this can be like a life changer. So there are times where you just want to pop your Q like really fast and just pop it like as closely as possible. Okay.
Blink of an eye.
We gotta get some item against Kha'Zix here. Oh, they got vision. Full lethality. Full lethality Kha'Zix is really strong. You gotta be careful about that stuff. Alright. Sell this, so I have steraks gage. I'll TP this one. I think they're doing it with like 3 man here. I think. Yep.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
The damage from Kha'Zix Q is the most annoying. That's the one that shuts me down all the time. If I had my ultimate like on Kha'Zix, if that actually worked out, I would have killed all of them. So the closer the faster? Yes. The closer your Q is to your champion, the faster you can pull that off. Look. It's like instant Q right here. You see?
Prepare to die.
You can instantly pop it. You just have to know how to do it. Just gotta know how you position the mouse, that's all. I want my team to be grouping up, actually. The only thing that worries me now is that Kha'Zix is like mega fat.
Fine style.
Wait. There's no ward down here. Okay. Oh, he's dead for sure. And you are dead. Thank you. Missed it. Got you. Quadra. Yep. I made sure to like focus Vayne and like put my ultimate onto her because I have to like chase her down first. She's like top priority. Alright. Finally. Yeah, Fiora top is pretty good right now. Conquer like definitely makes a huge difference. The fact that Conquer's got buffed now makes it... It just changes the laning phase a little for Fiora because you can just constantly Q and just proc it at all times. Either way, this is Fiora top lane. Thank you for watching today's YouTube video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.